All right, Vaughn.
Howdy.
We're back for episode 9.
We're back.
So this is our first week. We're doing a new intro. So we're trying something a little different here. And so this week we actually have Mr. Mark Paul on from MPThree.
Not to be confused with, was it Mark Paul Gosler?
Gosler. Zach Morris.
Not to be confused with him.
Yeah, so we got him on MPThree Baseball. Check him out. He's got a hilarious TikTok. And so we're excited to have him on today. Should have some fun. He's going to be remote. We're going to be videoing him. And the cool thing about it is, he's real big in, like, his comedy is about select baseball and the select baseball world. And so this morning, we'll be videoing him. He will be at the baseball fields. So we're not sure what to expect, but he's going to be out there in his element. So I think that was more authentic.
And mind you, the guy's famous in the baseball realm. So I've got the big feeling that he's probably going to have a lot of people wondering what he's doing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Running around.
They probably used to see him walking around with a phone if he's doing that.
True.
But so yeah, we got him on, and we're excited. This is going to be episode 9, and quick shout out to our show sponsor, Bison Products, Bison Energy Drinks. So make sure go check them out. BisonProducts.com. Use the code Dale Not Dale for 10% off checkout, and we'll get into the episode.
Rude.
All right, hey man, you there? Where you
Yes,
guys
sir.
at, man?
We're in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, which is about 40 minutes from my house at a very nice park that my son he practices here, and this is where we spend most of our time. It's got about 16 fields. If you've ever been to Grand Park in Indianapolis, it's kind of like a baby version of that. I mean, it's real. Like, I don't know if you can see, like, every fields they're all like, it's just brand new. It's a really nice place.
Yeah, I've seen the movie Elizabethtown, so it's probably the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. I've never seen that movie because I don't really care that much about what goes on in my, The only thing exciting we have here is horse racing, and no one here cares about it. But everybody else outside of this place is like, oh my god, like, you've got to love horses, right? And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's another day to drink and gamble. It's great.
Oh, love it. Yeah, man. So hey, I was telling Vaughn about you. I was like, I've been following you for a while on TikTok, and dude, your shit cracks me up because one, Texas is big for select baseball, which I'm sure you're aware of. So.
Oh yeah, Texas is huge, man.
We're
they
both
love
in it. I'm in 10U. His boy's in 12U.
I think he's 11U.
11U.
Yeah.
11U, same as your son, I think.
But my son's on a major team, so it's a lot different than your son, probably.
Hey, that's just because his daddy. That's what I heard.
Oh, that's all. Oh, absolutely. You think that kid would have made any team without me? Not a chance.
My son's on a double major team. It's new for this year.
Oh, you know what? Somebody out here against us, just to be some assholes, was like, well, we're not a major anymore. We're a national team. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, so what's your, I know you got some new stuff going on in your life. What's new, man?
I'm sorry. What did you say? All right. Can you hear me now? I had to shut everybody off. Everybody cheering because some kid just hit a home run. So basically, so let me give you a little backstory here real quick. So right now, my son is playing a game against the team that he just left. And, like, there's no drama at all with any of that, I promise you. And this is the second week in a row we've played them. And I mean to tell you, it is one of them. I mean, they're a double AAA team, and they're a good team. And then we're now, we're a pretty high level team, and so it is a big deal to, like, both sides, because it's like there's this little backstory going on, and it's fun because they're fired up over here. One kid just hit a home run, I think, and I know him because I used to coach this team, so it's kind of hard to be in the position that I'm in because I like both sides, and so that's the thing. But basically, man. You just want to hear how this all got started?
Yeah, I was just curious. Like I said, I've been following you for probably about a year or less, and then we connected on Instagram, and I was just kind of curious, man, how
Yeah.
you get started. You know, like I said, I seen you had videos for a while, 2020, and then you started probably, 21, you had, I guess, your baseball video started.
Okay. So my daughter got on. My daughter, I got a 15-year-old daughter, and she is our mother in our house, and and we. She was like, Dad, get on TikTok, and I was like, okay, well. So I started doing a couple videos, and none of them really did anything, and then one day, I was sitting at a practice, and I was an electrical designer for a conveyor belt company. Hey, for a conveyor belt company that in my area, and we did design work for some UPS, FedEx, and Amazon, and it sucked because I sat in a cubicle all the time, and I've been doing that for a long time, and then. The TikTok started, and I was, and this was, we were on a team when we were like, younger, and it was like every kid on this team was like the greatest kid ever, and to their parents, and we knew it was our last year because some of the kids on the team were getting ready to move up another grade level, so nobody really cared, and they just focused so much on their children. So we get to this first practice, and there's like everybody's there. And I'm thinking, like, nobody ever showed up for practices like that. Well, there's like 15 moms sitting on the bleachers, and they're all just losing their minds over every single ball that went under their kids' legs. And they're just looking over at everybody like, well, I don't know why he's doing that here. He never does that at home. And then all they're doing is convincing everybody how good their kids are. And I'm thinking, well, we've been watching your kids play for the last 3 years. Like, we know. So I'd seen them losing their mind, and I took a video of it, and I was like, look, every single one of these moms out here think their babies are the best players in the world. So then I run out on the field, and my son was playing in outfield, and I'm like, well, why is he in outfield? So I just started acting like all the other moms, because they hated it when them kids would play outfield. They hated it when they batted last. They hated it when the coach yelled at the wrong kid. It was hard. It was my baseball mom, and it was hard because you couldn't compliment anybody. If you complimented anybody, I was like, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, your boy played pretty good. And they're like, yeah, well, let me tell you about your son. He plays pretty good too. And I'm like, well, my son didn't even play. They're sucking up to me. So everybody's just so nice until they get home and they start bitching about everybody else. So I just started venting about my life for fun, and then I don't know, 4 months ago, I got fired from my job because I was spending too much time on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And they gave me a severance package and was like, listen, go do your thing. And I literally looked at them and said, can I buy this laptop? And they said, nope. And I said, all right, I'll see y'all later. And I went to Best Buy, spent $2,500 on a bunch of computer equipment, and I just kept rolling with these T-shirts and kept doing the videos. And now I got a sunglasses line about to come out. I'm a tournament director in 6 different states, but nobody signed up for a single one of them tournaments, so that's not freaking me out at all. But so that's kind of that's my last year and a half in the last 4 minutes there. So that's what I got right now.
So how did you get to being a tournament director then?
I had a couple guys. So I've made friends with a lot of being how it is. You get to know a lot of people. People reach out. Next thing you know, people start asking me for advice. What do you think in situations like this? Da, da, da. Well, there was a coach out here who was pretty high up, and he knew a lot of people. And he said, we've got a thing going on. I'm getting ready to stop coaching. I want to go ahead and do this tournament directing thing, and I'd like for you to have on board. AKA, you got a bunch of following. Can you post videos for us so we can get people to show up at these games? And I'm like, sure. Like, and how much is it going to pay? And they're like, well, we don't know yet. It all depends on how many people you can get to come. And I'm like, well, great. There's no pressure with that at all. And, because my life's a hustle now. And apparently I'm a 38-year-old TikTok famous guy with not that many followers. And I've got 2 kids and I'm married. And I have no idea how, from 1 month to the next. But here we are. So, and it seems to be working, but I mean, I ain't paid anything off yet, but, we'll see. I just don't want to get back in a cubicle again.
No, I don't think
so,
You're wild,
I know. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, it's a whole thing. And it's wild coming to these tournaments, especially, some of the big ones, and you can't even watch the games because you're too busy getting talked to, and it's a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. I wonder how long it's going to last.
Select baseball isn't going anywhere. That's a plus for you.
Yeah. So the plan is to come out with a podcast here in a couple months in the wintertime. And I've got a bunch of, I'm real close friends with some high up executives at some baseball companies. And I've got some really good stories for some of the parents. And I thought about maybe you could probably do something like what you guys are doing and then make a video here and there to talk about some shirts and some sunglasses, and then just kind of see, if you can really just roll with a business. And that is what I got. I actually have a business called MPThree. So, a friend of mine and me partner together, and we've got some stuff coming up, and we're trying to do everything right, trying to do everything affordable, and just make fun videos all the while, and just try and keep everybody from jumping off the edge about their 9-year-old kids not being able to play the right spots or not. Like right now, here comes the umpire to go talk to the guy on the mound, and like, oh my God, like what is he saying to my kid? I don't know why he's talking to him. Everybody's looking at him all over. It's nuts. This is my whole life, guys.
Well,
Look, everybody's just. I could walk you around this. I might just walk around now.
I mean, we've been in select baseball I've been in there for 2.5 years, and then I've been coaching. This is my first year not coaching, which is nice. Yeah, I'm like, I love it.
Oh, I know.
Watch the show.
Yeah. Same to me. Absolutely. I quit coaching it like literally 2-3 months ago with this team that's playing out here, and now I'm back out here with the general population, and nobody's off limits now. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Lord?
Hey, so how many times you get tossed from a game when you're coaching? No?
I have not. I have actually. I'm the peacemaker. Yeah, believe it or not. I'm pretty good about keeping myself cool. Like I'm more of like the psychologist on the team, talking the kids off the ledge when they strike out, for the 90th time that year. But it's always like the first time they ever struck out. And then, and then I'm the one who tries to keep I don't know why they didn't have him out there in that spot. And it's just like, listen, this is why, and I'm that parent. So my wife and I are actually, we're like, we were the cool parents on the team. Believe it, I know, we just were. I don't care what anybody says. And everybody was like, where the Paul's going to be at? Where are they going at? 'Cause we like to party, but we're not too crazy. And I'm getting older, but we just kind of do our thing, and then everybody's always like, what are they doing after the game? And if one person don't get invited by Mark Paul, it's like, well, where was our invite? I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, dude, it is just like, when you invite everybody else, I'm like, man, I don't know. You somebody go to my phone, send out a big group text to everyone, and be like, just letting everybody know I'm having kids over to spend the night. Everyone's welcome. Won't piss nobody off. So
hey, the worst is when everybody wants to go eat the dinner. And I'm like, dude, I don't need a 4-hour lunch with 40 people at Chili's. It's the worst.
Oh, I know. I sucks, dude. You walk into that place, everybody's running around all damn time, and everybody wants money from stupid vending machines. You haven't spent it. And then you spent $350, and all you bought was an appetizer because somebody didn't pay the bill. That's a whole nother video I got to do on that. That's funny. I'm just talking about this because you get in there and like, well, I'll just Venmo you. And I've had people buy lobster meals, and I'm like, Venmo me $15, and then you can't say nothing because it's the coach. You know what I mean? And you're like, you gonna say something to him? No, it's fine. We'll pay for everything. But yeah. So that's really what's going on. I don't even know if my kid just hit or not. My wife's going to be like, take a video. Can't you pause the podcast for a minute to record him? Like,
oh, man. What position does your son play?
He right now he plays third and he pitches, and he's really good at third base. And he played a lot of shortstop last year, but he's a third baseman, and I like him in that spot. And he's a really good pitcher. But he's on a team, man, where there are some real kids on this team. I mean, this is a really good team he's on, and I'm really anxious to see how some of these kids do because this team he's on, it seems like everybody really does just keep everything pretty equal. I haven't really noticed too many daddy ballers yet. We only been on this team for about 2 months, and everybody's, there's people that drive 2 hours away to be on this team. So, they take it serious, man, and they're 11, and I mean, it's different, being on a level like this, and then I even know the next level is even worse than this, man. I got friends now that are playing, they're 12 years old, and they're playing in different parts of the country, and they all meet up, one place, one time a month. They got to video their practices and send them to their coaches, and everybody's like, well, that's just stupid. Well, the second they call you and say, we'd like to have your kid, you're going to be like, we're there, because that's what – so what's another $1,500 a month? It's fine, right?
Yeah, the team we just joined has actually got a paid coach with no kids on the team, so it's been.
That's good. Yeah, I'd like to. Like if I do it again when my son is older, I'll totally will coach 6 through 10 and just keep it real, and be like, no dad, I ain't got no kids on the team. I think that's a good age for dads in my position to coach. Once they get to 11, I knew it was kind of time to pass him off to somebody else because I didn't want to be that dad that was in every single picture on the wall with every single team your son played for with you behind him in the same outfit. Like, I'm a coach on every team. I got a lot of friends like that. I said, man.
Hey, so what's your background in baseball then? You have it.
Oh, dude, I was just a drunk softball player. I was Catholic, did a lot of gambling. Yeah, I didn't do none of this stuff. I think it actually kind of benefited me because I really didn't learn the game. I learned travel ball when my kid learned it. So I was able to just kind of start from scratch because every single parent you talk to played in high school. My son plays for a former MLB pitcher, and everybody knows somebody who's so high up, and they all know everything in the world. And I said, you know what, guys? I don't know shit. I don't know anything about this, but I know how to manage 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10-year-olds because I've had 2 of them, and I've got a 15-year-old daughter. No offense, Macy, if you listen to this, she sucked at softball real bad. She played a lot of rec ball. I coached her. She thought she was the best one on the team. She wasn't. Sorry, Macy, I love you. I'll give you some money. And my son is really good. So I had one up here and I had one down here, and it was like I was able to see it from both ends, So it was hard for my wife and I to do the daddy ball thing when it was like, well, you're playing well, but this is what you're doing wrong. Man, I got some friends that are like, oh my God, you're the best kid ever. And it's just like, okay, that's why he sat the bench the last. Hey, what's up, man? Look, I'm on podcast. I walk around there like, are you that guy on TikTok? And I'm like, no, but I hear that all the time. Hi, how you doing? You want to be on a podcast?
Hey.
Oh my God, hi. I know it. It's fun, dude. It's fun to walk around the park and just watch everybody's kids all day long. I love it.
I figured
it's like, yeah, dude. I feel like I'm like Rocky. Oh, dude. It's never. And the worst part about it, which is fine, is that they all come up to me and they're like, hey, would you follow me? And I'm like, sure, I'll follow you. What's up, man? And then all the other friends, little kids, come over and they follow me too. And then you sit there and I'm like, what's your name? And he's like, it's _64 WYJL Mar. And I'm like typing this in, and then like here we are again. This is never ever. Hi, Owen. Oh, there's another one.
This is content.
I know all of them.
Hey,
we're gonna come to Kentucky and hang out, dude.
Oh, we're coming.
Bro, listen, you all come to my tournament. I'll be in West Virginia, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, and Kentucky next year. I'm not real sure all the dates. If it's anywhere close to you guys, seriously, set the booth up. Go out there and just do a radio show, man. And we'll come in there, and I'll sit and hang. And that would be so much fun. I'll get your whole team in the thing, 3, whatever y'all need. And we'll just go out there and just talk baseball and just talk to people. I like to people watch. Like, I mean, you got all these bleachers out here, but not one person is sitting in them. They all got the shocks they bought at O'Reilly chairs with the $150. Mine's got a bottle opener on mine, got a cooler on mine, Every one of them.
Any wagons out there with the big wheels?
Good Lord. They're everywhere. It's like a damn park. It's like a car lot, It's like, right over here, we've got this, it's the Escalade version. You put your canopy underneath it. Look at that. Look at it. Every single one of them got Miller Lite in it, too. I don't want to tell you that. White Claws, Trulies. Oh, yeah. I got a shirt coming out. What's in that cup, Mom?
Dude, that's been the funniest thing. Like, your stuff's so relatable because, especially people that play ball, like, and like we talked about in text, like the worst part about select ball is the parents.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of it's fun.
I love it. Making me money.
My last team was a bunch of our friends that we knew. We were close with for years, and it's fine. But like I said, it gets more drama. So now I'm on a team where we don't know anybody. So it's just like You play, but
I said,
all the kids kind of feel
that's how we
like all the
were.
kids seem like they just work harder. I don't know. It just seems different. You know?
Oh, dude, we're on the same thing. It's funny because we're on this new team and we're the new parents, and me and my wife are like, look, we are not going to deal with the parents anymore this year. We say it every year. We're not going to do nothing with them. We're just going to pay attention to our kid and take him to practice. I don't even know if I'm going to go to a practice. The first day they were like, hey guys, we're going to B-Dubs. You come? We're like, hell yeah, we are. Got tore up with all of them. Now we're all best friends.
Hey, so I'm on your website. What's your most popular selling shirt?
It's the Outfield Matters shirt by far. That one, Stay Calm, it's full play, whatever you say, blue. And this 365 one here that I'm wearing right now has been pretty popular. You know, those do good. I like to come out with some different colors of those. But yeah, dude, that actually turned out pretty wild. I actually did $100,000 since March in sales on T-shirts. And I thought that was pretty, I'm not even making that up, dude. I don't know how that happened, but I don't know where that money is because I feel like all I do is buy T-shirts and baseball bats for my son. But other than that, I've somehow been able to pay my $1,000 a month insurance, and everybody's still okay right now. So we're good. I don't know what's going to happen in 2 months, you know, but baseball's getting cold in these areas again. Everywhere. It's fun because every time I walk past and one of them tries to hit me, you know, I say, oh, fine, dude. It's no big deal. It's only TLC, dude. Yeah, that's great. Lauren, so when you're listening to the dude on TLC, Lauren, your kid's screaming all the time. So they just right there. Just doesn't matter. And that ball hit me, dude. I almost hit that kid. Almost let it. Mason, listen up. No, that's my friend's little boy.
Dude, that was my favorite part about coaching because all I did was talk shit to the kids. Like, that's all I did.
Yeah, no, dude, I have to say, man, I've had a really good relationship with a lot of the kids involved in all these surrounding areas. They all want to be on my little videos. It's hard for any teams to really, you know, not like us all. Everybody seems to get along. It's fun, you know, and for the most part, we do a pretty good job of taking it, you know, keeping it light. It's too heavy around here, you know. Too many people take this way too serious. And it's hard to convince people that you're not the guy that does that because everybody's like, sure you don't play daddy ball, Mark. And I'm like, look, my hat right there. This is something I was experimenting with right there. But I mean, I really, truly I don't remember shit when I was 10 years old. You think, you know what I mean? Like these kids, I said a bad word. What? I know. You see that thing? That's a rubber ball right there. Crap, I tell you, boy, wrong ball size. Oh my God. I don't think this is I literally people just walk up to me these things. So I'm sorry if I'm messing y'all stuff up. Yeah. Maybe it adds to it. Yeah. This is rare here. I can't even say I drank a Bang energy drink and I have not been able to sit still.
No, man, I appreciate
this is fun, man. I appreciate y'all letting me, man.
Yeah, like we were talking, like you said, you thought about starting one, man. You got to do it, man. Like I said, especially in your realm, you kind of have your niche. I mean, that's the biggest thing is trying to find what you're good at. You know, what you can talk about all day.
I don't have a problem talking to anyone really, so I thought it would probably work. I started I cannot with this. Mason, you gotta give me 5 seconds, bro. 5 seconds. And I don't yeah, no, I figured that maybe that would be the thing that I could get away from other than the videos. You know, I thought if I could just talk to people maybe once a week, 15, 20 minutes, do a nice little podcast, and just talk people off the ledge and just be like, listen, your baby's fine. He ain't even gone through puberty yet. You know, when he gets a little older, he will swing that bat harder, I promise. And if he don't, well, you're going to forget anyways in a few years whenever he's not caring about sports anymore. So
what? I know you said you've been changing your pace of your videos from TikTok. You're doing more commentating the games now.
Yeah, so really what I've been doing is I walk around and I kind of start every day off now. I've seen some of the dudes on the MLB I was doing some stuff with MLB a little bit, and they were like, hey, I said, they were like, what would you do? And I was like, it would be fun to walk around and kind of commentate and talk to some of the MLB parents about, hey, your kid made it. What do you think about that? Well, then I got to thinking whenever I didn't do anything with them anymore. I was like, why couldn't you just do like blogs about every park I go to and just how my weekend went to see what it is like really with me just walking. If I didn't have the phone in my hand, I'm doing the same thing without it. So I was like, I'll just record what I'm doing to people. And I just kind of walk like I walk around like the speakers going on right now. There's one speaker over here because they all love the speakers. You got the other speaker on the other team side, and they're all having the duel on whose speaker's louder while their kids warming up the pitch. And it's like, it's not your time to turn the speaker on it, and that's a whole thing. And God forbid if your son doesn't have a walk-up song. Everybody gets all bent out of shape about that, too. And they're like, well, they played that one for his. Well, his dad's the coach. Of course, he has a walk-up song. My son don't. They play the same song every time. And that's just, it's such a big deal when they're sweet baby, when one baby gets a little bit extra than the other baby.
Hey, how many times in a weekend have you heard the Timmy Trumpet song since baseball started?
Oh, my gosh, dude. Oh, and oh, my God. All you hear is that and Eminem all the time. All I do is win, no matter what. It's just like, oh, that's great. Nobody even cares anymore. Nobody even cheers.
We had one tournament already last weekend, and that song was already played out, the Trumpet song. I mean, in one weekend, every kid walked in with it. Oh, man.
Oh. I know it. They need to just do it when some of the dads walk into these travel tournaments. They all walk in like they just did chess day. They're all just real. And I'm like, man, you ain't. What are you? I do that.
Yeah, we played tonight. Actually, we got 2 games. We played at 6:30 and 8:15. So we got late games because half our kids played football. So pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's we've got one at now, and then we got another one right after this, which is cool because it's an early game. So it ain't too bad. So. I like it, though. It's fun, man. I really hope this is, I can at least help, going forward to make this the way everybody really wants it because it's good. I mean, if people who haven't lived this is the greatest thing that we've got going on. And I mean to tell you, when I look back on these days and I have all these videos and people watch it, it's going to be me. I'm going to miss this, because this was a good life right here. I mean, there's a lot of cool people. You meet a lot of people. Doesn't matter if you're on TikTok or not, there are some real friendships. And then the second you leave their team, they are completely over with. And then you move on to the next one. No, we've got a lot of good friends that we've made about this. And I have to say, man, this little team is just tied it up with, they're playing, ooh. We're going to get a little antsy if we get a little antsy in this tied-up game over here.
One of my favorite videos is when you're being the baseball mom on the beach, like during the World Series.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was sitting there, and all I heard was these moms yelling at their kids for going out too deep because everybody freaks out when their kids do a little bit too much not on the baseball field, and they almost get hurt. Because it all comes back to, don't get hurt. You got a game tomorrow. Well, they don't really care about the other siblings that don't play sports because they're always hurt all the time. And nobody, like my daughter had COVID and we were like, she's fine. Just give her some ibuprofen. My son sneezed the other day. We called 911. And I was like, because he might not play this weekend. And I'm like, you got to. Like, is he okay? He's fine. Don't keep bringing it up. We want him to forget about it. He's not really hurt. My daughter's back there, got a broken finger. It's like, we'll take you to next one. We'll take you tomorrow. You'll be all right. If my son had a broken finger, oh, my God, dude. I'd have had a personal trainer, nutritionist, the nurse at hospice would have came in a lot. Start getting him comfortable. He's pitching on Wednesday.
Hey, so what's your website? MPThreeBaseball.com.
Yeah, THREE. Right? That's it. Yeah, it was basically because my name is Mark Thomas Paul because I got 3 first names. That's my first, middle, and last name. And my daughter was like, hey, why don't you just make it MP3? And I'm like, that'll work. And now, little did I know it was going to have an LLC on the back of it because of some username I put on a 14-year-old daughter kid app called TikTok. I didn't know. I'd probably, if I knew this would have happened, I'd have done something a little better. NicecoolDad.com, but no, it's MP3. What does that mean? Oh, it's 3 first names I have. Oh, great.
I was curious what that meant too.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Craziest parent story. We got to hear that one. We know you've seen it.
The craziest parent story. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Well, I don't know, man. There's been some affairs that are pretty good. I don't really want to talk about right now. Between some coaches and some moms that are really good ones. Even Brandon in there. It's probably. It's got to be the ones that just think their kids are just real good, and then they're not, and they just don't see it. But I guess the craziest parent story is I seen a coach one time, 2 coaches separately. Actually, one of them was a dad, and apparently one of the kids threw like 100-something pitches, and he was good, and they said that's enough pitches. So what'd they do? Put him in the bathroom, gave him an extra jersey, and said, "Go run back on the field again. You're a different person now." And they got caught after about an inning, and they said, "You're not allowed to play here no more." So that one was good. I've seen a couple coaches, like, the kids lose their mind on the pitcher's mound, and the dad coach will walk out and look at him, and the kid's literally losing his mind. And what does he do? He pulls the kid off a shortstop, puts the pitcher that just lost his shit right on shortstop, made the other kid go into the dugout. And nobody said a word until they all went home the next day, and they all talked about it. And no, it's I'm gonna tell you right now, if we don't win this game, I'll never hear the end of it.
That's funny.
So
all right, he's leaving, guys.
So in Texas, and then maybe it's the same in y'all's area, we used to have it to where if you played select baseball, you were essentially the elite of the entire area. There was, one select league. There's one select team. Now in our city alone, I believe we have 11 or 12 with a population of 120,000. Is it kind of the same in your area, or is it essentially, the elite play and it's not about just paying the coach?
Well, to be honest, I think everybody in Kentucky thinks we're elite, but I've had, honestly, able to meet a lot of people from California and Texas, and Ohio's a big one, and West Virginia and stuff like that. There are real teams, especially, everywhere. And, we're kind of, in my area, it's more like a glorified rec ball league, but nobody knows any difference. So then you start seeing a handful of kids kind of combine. I feel like we're like the Miami Heat sometimes, where kids are now like joining up with other kids on little teams. Like, we got Chris Bosh and LeBron and Dwayne Wade on our team. Like, whoa, and they're all merging together now to form these super travel teams, which still go to Texas and get the shit kicked out of them. But you can see the change in Kentucky from. There's some real people out here. There's a company out here that I kind of talk to on a regular basis called the Louisville Slugger Science Center. And it is a next level place. It is out in the rich part of town out here, or, where none of us poor rednecks can afford it, but we still try and go. We can, but, it's only on like if our moms and everybody helps out. We fundraise for love that. And and you can, there's a couple people that are real high up that are starting to get some stuff going. And now we've got these different divisions coming, and you can see the Texas starting to merge over here into the Southeast. I've noticed it in Indiana out here. I figure here in a few years, it's going to be a whole thing out here, and I'm a part of it. It seems like, and if anything comes out of this, it's just let's get Kentucky to that type of level, because listen, it is that state with baseball. I mean, we are obsessed with this stuff, just like everybody else who's involved. And we will play all year round. We do. We have winters out here. It's cold, but listen, we travel, And now with these major teams, you're starting to see them branch out a little more and to play other states. They're kind of holding their own a little bit better now. But there's a lot of travel teams out here, and a lot of that happened because rec ball went to crap. COVID happened. Everybody started a travel ball team. Everybody's was, every dad's coach who didn't, son didn't get to play short now. They all start their teams. They all play short now. And they just pick these teams, and they're like, well, we're on a travel team now. Podcast right now. And I've been nice, though. I've been nice, Duran, I promise. So Duran's my buddy. Hey, I love you, buddy. And I got a real good story. No, but no, man, that's pretty much it, for the most part. That's kind of how it is out here.
Yeah, no, man.
My son's hitting right now. What's up, bro? My son's hitting right now. Oh, God. I'll be that mom standing over here like, he hit so much better in the garage. Huh? Yeah. That's right. Squish the bug.
Doesn't matter.
Come on.
Doesn't matter if you bat 800.
Right.
It has to be up.
How fast them kids throwing over there and living?
No, it doesn't matter. Honestly, you've got a few of them. You're probably looking anywhere from 50 to 65, depending on who. The majority of them are probably in between 55 and 60. You got a few of them that are. Oh man, dude, my son just struck out. Oh, my son just struck out. You suck. You ain't getting nothing to eat tonight. Grounded. No iPad. Nothing. Your iPad's on 1%. I ain't charging that shit. And I was so far away from him. No, I can't even talk to that kid. My wife gets on me when I be talking to him. Like, you need to leave him alone. You don't think he messing with him. I ain't doing nothing to him. All you do is embarrass him all the time.
Yeah.
I know. And no matter what I do, I still get in trouble.
You have a tendency to see your kid,
Hi, lady.
like such as mine. My son throws 78 in the backyard and 58 on the mound.
Oh, dude, my kid hits the ball 400 feet, anywhere else but here. Oh, yeah. I had a TikTok of that. I'm like, man, I don't know. He hit 500 balls yesterday. I'm like, did he? Did he really? You ever hit 500 balls in 4 days? Okay, shut up. He didn't hit that. He was playing at home on his Xbox. He was on his Xbox playing MLB The Show. Get out of here with that. I hate that stuff. You know what I mean? That's another thing, man. These parents, they come on here and everything, and they're like, well, hell, we had 5 baseball games on Saturday. He came home and played practice for 2 more hours. I was like, shit. I was like, my son literally didn't get up off the couch because he was too busy eating that damn popcorn, playing on that stupid iPad all the time. And I said, he don't be doing nothing. I can't get him to do nothing. But everybody else, but look, the second I come to practice, I'm like, threw about 100 balls yesterday.
Put more in.
Good boy. Oh yeah, he's ate up with it. He loves it.
And
We are.
One of the things I see too that's hilarious, like when you join a new team, and this might have happened, if you don't know every kid on that team, they put in like Game Changer or whatever platform they use to show the kids stats. You get in there and you've got one kid, old Jason. He's 5'7", 100 and 4 pounds.
Oh, Game Changer.
And right when you get there, he's 4'9", 92 pounds.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, dude. I know people who have made fake accounts just to make their kid look good, and that's probably another video I need to do. They'll just be like, look, we're going to act like you hit a home run this weekend, just in case somebody just trickles along Game Changers like, ooh, that kid played pretty good this weekend, but it's all made up, but they just wanted his name out there. That's a real story right there. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, that kid did not hit 4 grand slams. Man, he is 6 years old, and he did not do that on no 300-foot field. Come on, get out of here. Well, I mean, I'm not the one running Game Changer. It wasn't me. And I'm like, of course not. I know, it's funny, dude. I got this parents. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And he goes, his wife ran Game Changer. And he calls me up. He goes, man, my boys play. He hit better than anybody on the team. He goes, just ask my wife. She's the one who ran Game Changer. And I said, dude, did you not hear what you just said to me? I was like, ask your wife how your son did because she ran Game Changer. Sure, I'll get on that right away. Yeah, every dude had 98 strikes and he threw 100 pitches. Man,
oh yeah. And then they hit into an error, but they call it a base hit.
Yeah, base hit.
they're like, well, that was a strike. I don't care what that umpire said. I'm not putting him a ball down on her. That was a strike. Ain't that right, Shannon?
Yeah, you got a triple 2 errors, but it doesn't show it.
Yeah.
That's the dad right there. Yeah.
The son hit a home run on a 400-foot field.
Oh, I know it. I hate that. Dude. What are the kids? The kids will hit balls over the fence. I'm like, hey, we went out there to get that ball. I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, that thing was in the next street over, up in the driveway, man. I'm like, yeah, it didn't roll at all, did it? It's just where it landed.
What happened?
So, I'm a little uncomfortable by the score here. It's 3-2. And I don't know how much time's left. I've barely paid any attention to this game, so it's kind of like, it's all right, though. God forbid I missed one game. We'll have 19 more in the next week. I can't remember what we did last week.
Yeah, man. Well, like I said, we're damn near hitting 40 minutes, so we appreciate you jumping on, man. What else you got? I know you got some pit vipers coming out, right? You got your own glasses coming out?
Yeah, I've got 2 different types for kids in 4 different colors. They're the goggly ones. I got my logo on them and stuff. They're going to be somewhat affordable. I've got them in between like $30 to $50 with a lifetime warranty. I got some adult glasses coming out that they're all here except for one group of them. I'm just waiting because they take forever to get here. And then depending on how that does, I just bought a few of them. Depending on how that does, I'll take whatever I made and then try and pump it into that same thing, and then maybe just have a little sunglasses company. Nothing. I'm not going to be Oakley or Ray-Ban, but I wouldn't mind being like the guy where you can get pretty cool, affordable baseball glasses, a couple glasses for your moms, and that look a little beachy, and then maybe just have a cool little travel ball parent like e-commerce website where you can kind of get all your travel ball needs at a decent price. And that's just because everything's high. I've talked to some companies about maybe co-branding a bat and stuff and a couple baseball gloves. But right now, I got some funny shirts. They're easy to market. I can make little videos out of what the shirts say, like, outfield matter. Your kid playing the outfield. Well, the outfield matter shirt, everybody will know that he loves it out there. And then you can, you use yourself with some glasses, and I'll do the same kind of deal. And then, we'll see what happens. But I figured that in a podcast. It's pretty laid back. It's hard to keep me caged. I can be out talking to people. Like, I'll do this even when they're gone. I'd love to because I think I'm good with people. I think I understand different types of people. I hung out with a lot of different groups when I was younger. And honestly, it's kind of what's probably why it's been so easy for me to just be around and not really meet a stranger, and I genuinely just enjoy all of this. Honestly, it's a lot of fun, and if you can make a career out of it, I'm going to give it a shot. And my wife's got a good job. She's been cool enough to be able to help me out, with that sort of thing to where I don't have to stress so much. So, but, if it don't work, I'm going to have to figure something out. But I like doing this a whole lot. And for the most part, it's been really, really positive.
You've had me as a fan, man. I send you videos to our friends all the time. I put them on our group meet with our baseball team. They laugh at them, man.
I appreciate it, dude. I was watching you too, man. I'm getting into that show. Yeah. I never really knew a lot about it, but I thought you were a cool dude. And I talked to some of the moms out here, and they're like, "Oh my God, you know him!" And I was like, "Yeah." So, excuse me. And yeah, we'll have to keep in touch, man. I'll send you some shirts and some sunglasses for your kids and stuff, and then maybe you come on my show, and maybe we'll see. I will probably pick your brain about some more podcast stuff because it sounds really good, and I like your setup. I did hit that thing up. You sent me the link of that equipment, and I mean, it sounds really well. I like it. It's cool looking too. I like the little set. It's been fun staring at nothing but the background and a laptop.
Oh, I know, because the way it's set up. Cool. My bad.
I'm just kidding, man.
But yeah, man, we'll promote all your socials on the podcast when we post it, and on YouTube. And once we do that, I'll send it to you as well, so you can share with your stuff.
I'll do the same thing, man, for sure, dude.
Yeah, that's really cool. Man. Like I said, just keep doing your thing, bro.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate that, guys.
Well, hey, take a lot if y'all won or lost.
I will, and if you need anything, either one of y'all, man, just text me or call me anytime you need. No big
I
deal.
appreciate it.
Later, bro.
All right, guys. Thank you
All
all
right,
very much. Appreciate it. It was fun. All right, we'll see y'all. Bye-bye.
Well, that was fun.
Dude, that was good.
He's wild.
That's one of those where you don't even have to say anything because what he says is hilarious.
No.
I didn't feel like I needed to say anything.
I know. Well, I was like, man, I just let him go. He just let it rip. I told him, he texted me, I was like, dude, just let it go. Let it eat.
He's got baseball parents to the T. Like, it's unreal how good he did.
Man, he's awesome, dude. Like I said, I've been following him for a while, and then I see his shirts, I see his stuff, and it's been fun. Hell, he made about $100,000 in t-shirt sales.
Oh man, with a markup of about 70%.
Let's go, baby,
dude.
Let's go.
I love that.
Our $100 shirt's gonna make a lot more money.
I know, and then $100 delivery.
Hey, I did get some message on Instagram. This lady said, "Hey, I'll pay $100 shipping if you deliver to my house." I don't know. She maybe want more.
She lives in Raleigh, North Carolina.
She maybe want
Yes, I saw that.
She maybe want more than a t-shirt.
Dude, let's find out.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
No, man. So like I said, hey, that was MPThree Mark Paul. Been following for a while on TikTok. I just connected him on Instagram about maybe a month ago on my personal one, and we've been talking. And then I was like, man, I need to get you on the podcast because one, he's got some. Like we've been texting the other night, and he's got some new stuff. Like you said, he just became that tournament director for 6 states, which is insane. But he's got his T-shirt line, and like I said, he's got a good following. But like he said, he's all in on this. So
yeah,
a little bit we can do to help. I'm glad, and like I said, it's just so relatable, man. The stuff that he does is so.
We got to send him a Dale Not Dale podcast shirt.
Well, I told him that he told me what size he was, so maybe we'll do a jersey swap. I'll send us a few of his.
Absolutely.
We'll get our boys a couple of some of the sunglasses from him.
That'd be awesome.
But
Someone loves those pit vipers.
Oh, I know. I want to see how they're doing.
I don't get it, but if he likes them, that's good.
That's the fad right now.
Dude,
like we used to wear them big Oakleys as a kid. And they were way more expensive. I wore Oakleys all the time.
I don't think I wore the big Oakleys, but I wore the
M frames. I had those.
I had the what were those? The ones that are smaller, like the I can't remember what they were called. I just know that if you break them, you send them back and they send you a new pair.
Yeah, one time as a kid, I had some fake Oakleys, and I went and I brought them to the mall in Lake Charles where I live, and to get them to adjust them, and she broke them. And they were like, they're like, these are fake, aren't they? I'm like, yeah. They said, well, we broke them. We gotta give you. And they put my fake lenses in a brand new pair of Oakley frames that match.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I got the bill for it.
Hey, yeah, I take advantage of everything I can, dude.
I know you do.
Don't hate it.
No, I don't
You
at
gotta
all.
appreciate the game, dude.
I don't at all. Sometimes I wish we could switch places and I'd get some free stuff.
Well, that's what we're trying to do the podcast for.
And for those that don't know, Dale gets a whole bunch of free stuff, and somehow I pay for it in a weird way.
But I do give him free stuff as well.
You do.
I do share the wealth. So there's a lot of companies I do stuff with, get things from, and then I share with my friends because there's sometimes I get multiple stuff or I get stuff I'm like, hey, it's just too much. I'll give it away. And hey, I'll give you a bunch of clothes recently, man.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing a pair of the shorts right now. When you get something free, something at my house breaks.
Yeah.
You get a shirt,
yeah.
My dryer goes out.
Oh man, that was a fun episode, dude. That dude Marcus, he's wild.
Oh, dude, he's great. He's very quick witted.
He's quick, and his little voices he does of the moms,
hilarious.
And the parents, and then he was jacking those kids. That's how I am. Like I'm not as. I guess I don't walk around doing what he does, but as far as like talking crap to the parents and the kids, that's what I do all day at baseball field.
Yeah,
so,
that's all.
But he's funny, dude.
We need to go to Kentucky and hang out.
I think we need to. So he's got a big following. His TikTok is the same thing, MPThree Baseball. His website's MPThreeBaseball.com. I'll post that all and stuff, and we'll get some stuff on social media for him. But man, that guy, he's funny. I think the more people that need to see him, he's gonna blow up because he's so relatable.
Oh yeah.
Because I'll see some of his videos before I knew him, and I would share them in our group meet with our team because the stuff's so like the VIP moms. And he's like, hey, there's the bleachers back here that all the moms line up along with their rocking chairs.
Yeah, with the shocks.
He's like, this is the VIP section.
Yep.
Yes.
Dude, it's funny. Every video he posts, it automatically makes you think of that one person on your son's baseball team.
Yep.
Like, you know, if he does, you know, the yelling dad, you're like, oh, that's old, you know, that's Thomas.
Such and such.
That's Thomas's dad. That's so relatable.
No, man, he's that's awesome. It's a good time.
That was a good time.
I'm glad we got him on. It was funny we had him in the baseball field. It was all. I mean, that video is like Blair Witch. He's all.
Oh yeah, it was.
He said he texted me right before he got on. He said, "Dude, I just drank a bang. I'm gonna be. I'm all amped up." And then his son's playing against his former team, which that's another level of stress I can imagine as a parent. Cause you hate to leave a team for a better team than get beat by your old team.
I know. It sounded like it was pretty close.
Sounds embarrassing.
Yeah, it does.
I hate to be Mark right now.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm sure he'll make a video about it. But if you have, like I say, make sure you go to his website, MPThreeBaseball.com. He's got some funny shirts. He's got one that says "Stay calm, it's just pool play." That's pretty good.
I like that.
Then he's got the baseball 365. One he was wearing says "Baseball 365 never stops," which is true. I mean, like I said, we took about a month and a half break from spring to fall ball, and we got a tournament today.
We don't have winter in Texas, so they don't stop baseball.
No, we were playing, and then and we got to play an hour away. And oh man, it's just we're in the thick of it.
I enjoy it.
Practice a couple nights a week, baseball on the weekends. I mean, that's just our life. I mean, it's so much so that we practice Mondays and Thursday nights. Now Thursday nights, Kinsey has volleyball, so I'm gonna pretty much miss every one of her volleyball games for baseball practice.
Yeah,
which sucks, but.
So Bronson's your favorite kid?
No, not at all.
That's what he just said.
I told Crystal we're going to switch off because, like I said, I don't need to be in practice. I'm not coaching, so I get Uber in there.
Yeah,
I'm safe.
Like a Cooper.
Yeah,
for kids.
If they would do it, I would be down.
I got an idea.
There you go.
We're gonna make a Cooper.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Not sketchy at all.
Not sketchy at all. But the insurance rates are pretty high.
Yep. So well, good, man. Like I said, that was a fun episode.
It was. I enjoyed that.
I'll definitely keep in touch with him. I'll get us going in like a group chat or something so we can kind of both stay up with him.
Dude, he's great.
He's fun, dude. I can't imagine just being in the field watching him because he's 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And talking shit the whole time.
Dude,
I love it.
Who's his not you though? We didn't get to. I mean, since it's on video, we didn't get to do it with him.
Yeah, we can. I don't know, man. Who do you think is not you? I said Enrique Iglesias.
I think so.
And he's my hero.
Do you know who he kind of looks like in a strange way?
Who's that?
Cajun Ninja.
Yeah, he kind of does.
They're close.
They kind of got that personality too.
Yeah.
Just Cajun Ninja just sounds Cajun.
Yeah, I mean they're both like they both.
They're animated. They're quick.
They talk well. They're animated, witty. They kept me quiet because I just want to listen to them. I mean, if you can keep me quiet, dude, you're doing something.
I know. I was like, man, I need Vaughn to ask a question. But yeah, it was just fun watching.
It was hilarious.
It was his comedy hour.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it.
I can just listen to him talk because I don't know, man. That dude, he was fun. That was a fun one because, and I think I bet when we post this one and we show who it is, there's gonna be a lot of people that know and follow him.
Yeah,
that'll be a good one for us. Be like, oh man, I got him on. But being that we're both in select baseball world, and he's like the new Jedi of the select world as far as he knows it. He knows it in and out. And taking on a tournament director job, like it's a big job, but he's got 6 states.
That's unreal.
I don't they must have a big team, but like I said, he's kind of got involved because he's got a following and he's funny and he can be. I mean, hey, if you have a tournament, say, hey, MPThree Baseball guy, Mark Paul is going to be here.
Yeah. I
mean, it'll draw some crowd.
Absolutely. You know what would be cool is I'm assuming they go play in the World Series. It'd be cool to go to the same World Series as them.
Yeah, we need to figure that out. So, but we'll stay in touch with him. But like I said, man, that was it. We'll jump off of here now, and we'll definitely stay in touch with him, and we'll put all his socials up. So make sure you go check him out. Buy some T-shirts, help the guy out. Looks like he's all in on this. So
yeah,
I don't blame him. He's like it's almost like the Cajun Ninja story too. He worked, and then he got laid off from the job he was doing, and then went all in, and he's doing well, man. It's just you gotta sell out and go do it.
Yep.
But
can't wait.
Yep. All right, man. Well, we are out.
All right. I'll see you later.
Peace.